Good morning, welcome back to the homestead. If you're new here, my name is Heather. Today it's very drizzly. It's been raining pretty consistently since last night, so I'm not working outside today. I don't want to shovel in the dirt because it's actually mud. So I am actually in my dining room. My plants do take over. So I'm doing a little bit of pepper care and basil care and things like that. So I'll just show you what I'm up to today, and yeah, we love our peppers, so I hope you enjoy. So as I was watering, I pull each tray out and put them on my table and check them over, and I found a couple of pepper plants have aphids on them. They just come out of nowhere. And the basil was this tall. So I am in the process of giving all of my basil a haircut. It grew very suddenly, and some of the leaves here actually touched the grow lights, so that's why they look like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and give these a haircut, and then I just lay it all out on my dehydrator trays. With herbs like basil, I don't turn the dehydrator on. I just let them air dry because there's no rush, and that way I don't have to use electricity when I don't need to. So let me show you what I'm doing. So with basil, when you look at it, or basil, I don't know which way most people pronounce it, you look up the stem and you see a pair of leaves, and then you see a pair of little leaves. So when you pinch the basil, those little leaves become a branch. So I just kind of pick a height that I wanted to stay at, and I go in there and pinch them out. And then I take all of these individually, aren't those beautiful, and I put them onto my trays. If they're too little and I think they're just going to fall down the trays, through the trays into the bottom of the dehydrator as they dehydrate and shrivel up, I just put them on my cookie sheet with my paper towel, and I leave them there. I don't want to waste any of them. We use lots and lots of basil. So again, up here, I'll just go in and pinch. Oh, I can't pinch. And see, that's why I have scissors handy, because sometimes the stems are too strong. I take that off. I also take off all of the big leaves. You want the plant to put its energy into all of the little leaves now. So watch them. Basil is prone to aphids as well. So I check the undersides of the leaves and the top, and if there's any little white beasties on there, then you just rinse them off. You don't throw them out, don't waste them. Aphids are not dangerous, they're just annoying. And I just continue on like that. So I only have 4 plants currently. I actually didn't start these from seed. I got so busy with the chickens and the ducks that I picked these up at a local nursery, local owned, always go local. But I will end up starting some more seeds in the greenhouse as it gets a bit warmer. Basil is not cold tolerant at all. The lightest frost will kill it, so be very careful with it. That's why it's inside with all of the peppers. When you're planting basil, plant it with your tomatoes. It results in more flavorful or sweeter tomatoes, and the two help repel pests from one another. So any of these dead leaves, I actually discard those. Not discard, I add them to the compost. There we go. So I'll take a couple more big leaves off, and then that's it. And then I give them a really good watering. We have absolutely outstanding well water here, so I find that I don't need to add much in the way of amendments, if anything at all. If you do want to add anything, I do use liquid seaweed. You just put a little shot of it in your water and then water your plants with it. Basically every plant I've ever used it on loves it. So that's pretty much it for those. So for little plants, that I've had for a few weeks have filled 3 trays completely. Lots of nice, fresh, lovely smelling basil. So I just slide those in and basically forget about them. There we go. So let's talk about my peppers. Most years I do have peppers that I have purchased from a local greenhouse. If they have a variety I've never heard of before, never seen seed packages in the stores and whatnot for, I will go ahead and grab 2 if it looks appealing to me, and then we will save the seeds, and we just continue to save our own seeds from that point. At one point, maybe, my gosh, 10 years ago, I purchased what was called sweet heat peppers, which are little red bell peppers with a little bit of heat. They're milder than a jalapeno, so even someone like myself who's a complete wimp when it comes to spicy food, I don't do spicy food, can handle these. So they're very nice. So we've been saving the seeds ever since. I've still never seen the seeds in the stores, so I have those. I have lots of these going. They're covered in flowers. Some of them do have little peppers. That happens every year. There's always peppers on them before they go out to the greenhouse. Here, I'll show you. This is 2 of my trays. Lovely little plants. And then I have a selection up here. Again, all started from seed. And these are got red bell whoops, there you are. I've got red bell peppers, chocolate beauty peppers, which are a bell pepper that is chocolate colored. Very nice flavor. We also have purple bell peppers and lots of jalapenos because my husband cannot get enough jalapenos. We also have a couple of cayenne pepper plants. So they like, my husband and daughters like cayenne. So yeah, and I've got a couple of eggplants as well. I have grown them before. These are the eggplants here. So I have grown those before. They're very nice. I'm the only one who likes them, so I only have 3 plants. No one else will eat them. One thing I do want to say about the peppers is that I have found when you grow your own from seed and you take the time to do it, you'll way less likely develop pest issues. Probably just the sheer number of plants that are in a greenhouse. The plants that I bought from the greenhouse, which is a beautiful greenhouse, very immaculately cared for, this is just reality, they do have aphids on them. They didn't when I bought them. I was very careful, and they do tend to get some, I don't know if you can see them or not. There's the aphids on those. So it's just something to know and be mindful of, and keep them separate from your own peppers. These are, the store-bought ones are in a single separate tray. They're not with my peppers, they're on a different shelf, just to give a little bit of distance so that I'm not cross-contaminating, but you still have to treat them. I don't use anything, I don't do sprays, I don't do chemicals, so I literally just take them to the washroom and I rinse the leaves off with warm water, not cold. Don't shock them, they don't like cold. And these yellowing leaves here, I'm actually going to remove those off of, there's just 2 plants that have them. I'm not sure what's going on. They probably need some plant food, so I'll go grab my jug of liquid seaweed fertilizer and I will give them some food because they need to be potted up, but I don't want to because I'm going to go plant them in the greenhouse in a week or so. So I don't want to pot them up. It's a waste of my time and my potting soil. So I think that's it. We'll see if I think of anything else to add. So in wrapping it up today, I found one of my sweet heats that has a little pepper right there. One final note I would add about your peppers, if you're going to save your seeds, which I highly recommend, when you start your own seeds in the house and you have your plants, you can go in with a little kid's paintbrush or old makeup brushes. All us ladies know you buy a set of makeup brushes and you use like 2 of them. So the other 6 can go to your garden room, and you just touch the flower, rub it around, go to the next flower, go to the next flower, go to the next flower. The reason I do that is to ensure that the seeds that I'm saving from those first peppers are true to the plant. So you get cross-pollination in your garden, there's no way to avoid that, that's fine. But just make sure that you get the first couple so that you can save your seeds and get true to plants next year. When you save your own seeds, your plants sort of customize their DNA to your specific zone or region, your specific garden even. And so your plants will become stronger and stronger and better every year that you do that. So I hope you have found what I've shown you today informative or enjoyable. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.